Previously on Sydney Survivor, Introverts vs Extroverts. 16 castaways began the game of Sydney Survivor Season 2. This time split by personality into two tribes, the Introverts and the Extroverts. At the first reward challenge, the castaways learned the shot in the dark would be active across 3 tribal councils. The Introverts claimed the first win, but the real power came down to the individual rewards. Joe from the Introverts and Shane from the Extroverts each won a half idol.
Congratulations, you've both won yourself a half idol that when combined with another becomes a complete immunity idol.
Back at camp, alliances started to form, with Mac uncovering the clue to the Extroverts' hidden immunity idol.
You found a clue to the hidden immunity idol. Beneath a small brown log so low a treasure hides, a secret to know. Seek the idol big and round, X marks the spot where it's found.
And when the Extroverts lost the first immunity challenge, Nat became the first person voted out of Sydney Survivor Season 2.
Please head to the edge of extinction. We just got back from the first immunity challenge. Not gonna lie, it was kind of touch and go there for a second.
It took really long. People struggled with the puzzle, and that's probably why I didn't want to do the puzzle, because I knew I'd suck at it.
The extrovert, introvert? No, that's
Yeah, maybe closer to the fire.
yeah.
It was a bit intense at the end. There was a bit of back and forth between us and the Extroverts.
The other tribe were interesting. We had a few characters try and look at our puzzle. I was trying to block them, and one of the ladies I think she tried to lick my neck or something.
They're definitely extroverts. They're yelling, they're shouting, they're in your face, and to no avail, which is obviously very satisfying.
Yeah, with the dragon's tail on him, the red tail.
Oh, actually, yeah.
He was. I don't think he was yelling. He was just shit talking.
Shit talking. That's okay. They're allowed to. They're extroverts.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
We stood our ground and just ignored them.
Yeah, and then we won. So
thankfully, one of the people in our tribe slowed down their paddleboard, so we were able to secure a win, which is good.
Saw at the beginning that the other side, the Extroverts, were playing dirty by blocking us and holding us back. So when I got to the water challenge bit, I thought, nah, it's our turn to do that. I jumped on the other side's paddleboard, held it back so they couldn't go anywhere.
the fact that the other team started off dirty, I would never have thought of it, and I would never allow it, but as soon as they opened up those floodgates, and then I was so impressed that he came in and he started, when he like pulled the raft and everything, and so I was like, this is good mentality. If they bite, then you can bite back, but we're not gonna, you know, be proactive in that. Let them do the dirtiness.
Chrissy boy, legend.
I don't mind returning dirty with dirty, so I'll do the same back to them. I'm more than happy to. Anything to do to get our team the win. They're definitely throwing out the verbal punches, so we've got to jump on board with them.
You guys, they're vicious.
He was vicious. Yeah,
but you gotta, I think it's good. Like the amount of effort and energy they exerted, trying to like look through our little gaps and stuff. Like I don't think it worked. I didn't feel effective. I just like, oh.
I thought once he grabbed it, that was ours.
Yeah.
You know? That was ours.
But I think the fact that even they were throwing rowing sticks away and stuff like that, you know, it's like obviously.
Did they throw it away?
Yeah, that's what happened at the first thing, and that's what opened the doors for us to go.
You can see there's a advantage or something in that basket of fruit. So I'm gonna have to keep my eye on it to see who gets it, or to see if I can. I told Beck that there was a clue in the basket, an advantage. I didn't know what it was. And I know she hadn't done a confessional yet, so she could have made her way over there to get it without being seen.
Asked me, have I had my confessional yet? I said no. She goes, there's a clue there's an advantage in the fruit basket. I go, why didn't you grab it? And she said she wasn't able to, she didn't have a chance. So when a few other people went off for their confessionals, they grabbed it. So I'm gonna have a look now. Congratulations, you have found a clue to a hidden immunity idol. Small brown log. So low, the treasure hides the secret to know. Seek the idol big and round. X marks the spot where it's down. Look at this. So now, well, that's the first step. Now I've got to find it. Beneath the small brown log, so low, X marks the spot. Small brown log. With X marks the spot.
Let's go. Did you see that? Yeah. No, but let's have a look then. Tim, he did see that, and he now knows about it as well.
She found, or she saw like a clue or something, and then Beck grabbed it. So I think we kind of established a little bit of an alliance here with me, Beck, and Morgan. Beck told me that she grabbed it.
Yeah.
So
has she opened it?
Not yet.
Yeah. But also Oscar saw it as well, and the tall guy knows it was there as well. Yeah. So I think we should just do it as a tribe. I'm enough as a tribe, so everybody's on the same page. And don't want to like break any bonds too early.
Yeah. If people saw them, we've got to be kind of.
I'm assuming it's not in camp now because either team could have gotten that clue, so it has to be somewhere where we're together. But I'll keep looking everywhere regardless, and maybe there's one in each camp, I don't know. But I've got the clue, my eyes are peeled, but right now it's going to be just making connections.
Every win we have, then we get more time to sit around and talk and more time to actually bond and strategize, and also morale. You know, it's always nice to know that you're not well, now we know we're not going to be the first boot on our tribe, so that's always a good thing.
Keeps falling. I'm not doing anything dodge. I'm just trying to keep it up.
Oh my god, I'm so thankful to my tribe that I'm not the first person voted out. I did swap my vote in the end. I ended up voting Nat because everyone was voting Nat, and I wanted to let the tribe know that they can trust me. Please, she doesn't come back because she will bite us in the bums. I voted Nat. I don't know. She was the only one who voted you.
Yeah,
no one voted you but Nat. Did you vote for yourself?
Sorry?
Did you vote for yourself?
But I thought she was voting Bell.
First tribal down, Nat went home 7-1, I think it was. So everyone got on board. It looks like Dio was the ringleader. Yeah, this quiet Dio, we thought, you know, what was he doing? But somehow got everyone on board.
So that was pretty nerve-wracking. I basically got to the point where I was like, I've got two names I don't know who to go for, and I think it was just Lucky who I sat next to when we walked in. Mac and Ian both confirmed, Mac, Ian and Shane confirmed to me that we were going Nat. I hadn't even heard Nat's name. So now we're off to do a challenge, and let's just hope we don't lose, because we need time to sort of find out what's going on with everyone.
And we didn't see the last one.
Oh, I assume it was a Nat.
It was a Nat, definitely Nat.
I think I initiated all of that people to vote for Nat, so that was my doing because I was going around. Jane and Maddie were trying to play it easy, but I was out there going Nat, and I told Nat we're voting Bell. I just think we're unified now because everyone voted Nat, and it's going to be tricky for the next vote. Hopefully I can trust Shane and Maddie, my supports. Hopefully I can, and they'll probably use me as a shield and dump me later, I don't know. But
I was very nervous that like there's so many names thrown out, and was that going to be like a divide in the sand?
As you said, there was like 6 names.
We're still all solid as a tribe, so that's great. No like enemies or anything.
Quite an interesting start to the game. Pretty sad for Nat. Nobody wants to be first boot. I think Ian's really trying to bond with me and become closer. I think he's told me he's got something he wants to share. Definitely bonding with a couple of people already. My own personal story is ended up with a really large pain in my chest 11 years ago, almost to the date. And I went to the doctors. I wanted to sleep it off. They did a chest x-ray and they found an aneurysm on my aorta that was 9 centimetres by 9 centimetres in size. And so I just said to the doctor there, all right, well, what do we do now? He said, you got to go to hospital. All right, I'll drive down. He said, no, we're getting an ambulance. And long story short, I ended up having 2 major surgeries, about $400,000 worth of surgeries. And I have artificial stenting and grafting from the top of my heart down to both kidneys. So it's pretty impressive. I had to teach myself how to walk again. I went right down to about 65 kilos at one stage. I was in intensive care for 4 or 5 days at a time each operation. People ask me, did it ever change you? And no, I'm still the same. Still a go-getter, still love getting out and doing stuff and refusing to acknowledge that I'm 52 years old. I think Mac is kind of keen to bond and ask me some questions as well, and I think Mac is probably my biggest threat on this side of the game, in this tribe. A lot of people a little bit worried about Deo. He's was very quick to put names out there for the first vote, and he didn't perform all that well in the first challenge, so he's immediately got a target on his back.
I'm getting it. I thought that was your job.
Not really. Yeah, that's what's our like priority.
Yeah, I'm feeling confident for the next challenge. After walking around in the tribe, it's pretty obvious that I was scouting for idols and things. If someone's found one, they haven't told anyone. I feel like there's a lot of trustworthy people at the moment. I've gotten quite close to Ian and Shane. I get good vibes from them. Trying to get close to Mac, trying to get close to everyone really. Just with no motive at all, but also thinking about who I'm gonna vote for if it comes down to that. So I don't think anyone has actually found one. I mean, I've been looking a lot, I haven't found a single one. Who knows if there's anything at the moment, they could hide it anytime.
Found this at the last challenge. No idea what it was, but a few of us saw it and I just put my towel over it so I could grab it. Let's have a look. Congratulations, you've found the knowledge is power advantage. You can play this advantage to ask one player if they have an advantage or an idol. The player is forced to answer honestly, and if they do have an advantage or idol, they must give it to you. To play this advantage, simply raise your hand at Tribal Council and state that you're playing the knowledge is power advantage. Then name the player you'd like to ask if they have an advantage or an idol. The player must then answer your question honestly. If the player answers that they do have an advantage or idol, they must give it to you. The last time to play this is when there are 8 players remaining in the game. Good luck. That is actually a really exciting thing to get because I saw Mac pick up an advantage or an idol, so I know he's got something. He found it in the log. Initially, I thought I was with him, but I'm just a little bit nervous. He seems a little bit too strategic, like he knows what he's doing.
It's done.
Yeah, alright, one done.
We need to really regroup now.
We're all not the first person. As far as the idol clue goes, I showed the actual physical clue to Isabel, Marissa and Shane. Isabel took it off me because people were coming, so she has it, which is fine because I memorised it. But now might be a good time because we have a little bit of time to start looking. It's under a log marked with an X possibly, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of a sus look. We've got 3 other people that know where it is, well, know the information as well, so hopefully one of us can find it. Nobody wants to go against the grain, I don't think, this early, so I feel like this 5-some could run this early part of the game and be strong going forward.
1, 2, 3, extroverts! But we're winning the next one, guys. We've got it.
We need some more time.
Come on in, guys! Introverts, looking at your new Extroverts tribe. Nat voted out at the first tribal council. Chris, any thoughts on Nat leaving?
Just after the last challenge, she seemed like she was probably the most out there sort of person, especially how she dealt with one of our other players. So we were actually thinking that it might have been her the first go anyway.
Matt, any thoughts on that one?
This guy's got no idea what he's talking about. Look, first vote's always hard. Someone's got to go first. And we're united to the tribe now going forward, and we're going to win this challenge.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, do you think you guys have what it takes to win this one?
Yeah.
All right, well, I do have some flint for you guys now. So
I get it. Cook that right.
Alrighty, are you guys ready to get to your next immunity challenge?
Yeah.
Alrighty, Morgan, I'll grab back the idol.
They named her Angela.
It's called Angela, guys.
It's called what?
Angela. For this challenge, each tribe needs to collect 3 coloured crates. When collecting each crate, All tribe members need to have one hand on the hula hoop at all times. Each crate needs to be dropped off at the puzzle station before they can go and get the next. The first tribe to complete the stack of crates so there are no matching colours on each side of the puzzle wins immunity for their tribe. The bottom crate is already set in the correct orientation at the puzzle station.
Introverts, who are you sitting out? Me. Alright, do you want to take a seat on the sit-out bench? Oh, tribal immunity. Survivors ready. Go! Introverts are making their way back with their first cube. Solved extroverts. They've dropped their first crate back. Solved extroverts. Introverts have grabbed their second now. Extroverts behind the pace. They've got their second now. Introverts and extroverts crashing into each other. Extroverts back with their second. Introverts now have their last one. They're making their way back. Extroverts with their last one now. Alright, introverts are back. That means they can start on the puzzle. Extroverts are back now.
It's green, it's green.
Introverts and extroverts both working on it now.
And a yellow.
Both tribes not making too much progress.
No, there's a blue there. Yeah, good. Not good. I'm good on these two. Yeah, good. Not good.
No yellow.
3.
Okay. I need a yellow. Green and yellow.
You gotta get.
Green and yellow. I'm good. I'm good. Done.
That's not correct. That's not correct.
No, two blues.
You gotta have yellow.
Oh, no, you're right though, because we just conquered it.
That's good side. Each box has 2 of the same colour on it.
On this side?
Both tribes struggling.
Alright guys, the clue, each box has 2 of the same colour on it.
Alright, introverts have restarted.
Okay. Have the yellow facing out.
I need blue.
Where's one with 2 yellows? That needs to go out because that won't pass. No. Yeah, good, good.
Yellow needs to go
Good, yeah. Not good there.
2 sides.
Yep. Not 2 greens, 2 yellows.
Didn't they say yellow's the only limiting factor?
Okay, I'm good. This is good. I'm good. 2 yellows.
That's gonna be your 2 sides.
Yeah.
Both tribes just as confused as each other right now.
Yellow here. I need it. It's that way.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Turn it this way.
Turn it up. A yellow can go here. It has to go here. Yellow has to go there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm good. I'm good.
It's not.
I need green or red here.
Try that box.
If I look, just pull that one out. Let's have a look. Where's yellow needle? I need. I've got a double. No, the bottom box is where it's supposed to be.
No, we can't do that. It's double round.
Introverts are getting somewhere. Extroverts are getting somewhere.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
That's good.
We need green here.
Extroverts might have it here.
Good move.
I've got a double already.
That's good here. That's good.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Good work, Natty.
Yeah.
Quick. That's good.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah!
Extroverts.
Champions! Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. Extroverts pulled the clutch play. Who do you think deserves this one?
Maddie!
Well done, guys. You don't have to go back to tribal. Extroverts, you can head back to camp. Enjoy some time. Take a breather. Introverts, unfortunately, I've got nothing for you. And one of you will be the second person headed to the edge of extinction. Head back to camp. Strategize. I'll see you guys at Tribal Council. Thanks,
So we've just come back from the second immunity challenge, and we lost that one.
The conversations I had with everyone beforehand was all revolving about let's do well, let's win them all, let's not let them win any, and we lost.
Everybody should be impressed with what we did.
I'm surprised they commented on our communication. The fact that we were talking, weren't we? I don't know.
Yeah, he's just smack talking because he's annoying.
I don't think there's anyone to blame, and I'm really happy with how the team's working, but now we do have to put names up. Someone's got to go. But at least there is redemption arc or whatever. Age of extinction. Yeah. Like, you're not going wrong.
Unfortunate thing is now we've got to try to work out who to get rid of from the tribe.
I think there'll be a little bit of scrambling because I don't think we have as clear of someone that needs to go. There's no one that needs to go, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see who gets voted out. I think we just got to pick. I haven't heard any names or anything yet, but that's what we've got 20 minutes for. I think we're all very kumbaya before, and now it's sort of we've got to figure out who's what to do.
So what do you reckon? I'm not gonna, put anyone's name out there because I don't want anyone hearing that I put any names out there. So just, play it cool and see what they think, and then just smile and nod. Who would you want to work with? I think we can see who we want to work with first, and then just who's left.
The only person I haven't really talked to is Tyler.
Yeah. Do you guys have a preference over which one of those two? Like, is it just going to be like a random split?
It might end up just being the last conversation. It might end up happening. Yeah. Morgan.
Yeah, okay. So that's just like...
That's what you would want to do?
Not necessarily.
But that's what you'd be open to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
What have you got?
A lot of people are putting Morgan's name out there, Tyrone and Joe, so they're the three names. They're the three names that I've heard. I think me and Beck are kind of in the middle potentially. Me and Beck are kind of swinging between the three of them in a way, which is kind of tough. So I think I need to talk to her one more time, talk to Tilly and talk to Morgan. I think that's what I'm going to do.
What are you thinking?
Well, I really want to work with you and Beck, like you are my top two, eh?
Well,
are you good with Beck?
Yes.
Okay, good.
But we're going to have to put somebody's name out there,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I'm in a bit of pickle because I'm close with Tim. He wants to bring in, I think, Oscar and Tilly. But I'm also close with Morgan, but she wants to bring in Chris. So I don't really know what to do. So I have to go talk with them and see what we're going to do. But just hopefully we can get a majority for this one.
So Joe? Yeah. Oh, they're voting Joe because she didn't invite Tyrone. Yeah. Well, just double check. Well, me and you and Chris are all right. Chris is voting Joe. So even if we have to 2 to 4, that's at least 4. I'm hoping. I've talked to definitely Beck, Chris, Tim and Tilly, and we were floating between Tyrone and Joe just because they weren't there at the time. And the fact I don't really know Tyrone and some of them didn't really know Joe. But Tilly said she wants to work with Tyrone, so we just landed on Joe.
Okay, so we're about to go to tribal council. We've, I guess, come together hopefully on a name, and I think we might be going with Morgan. Although just the people having conversations just really makes you nervous when you're not part of the conversation, like the big group. So we'll see what happens. So I feel like she's comfortable to have you in an alliance. But like past that, I mean, really, I think it's just a matter of making sure that we're all together at the merge.
My number one priority right now is not getting voted out specifically.
Are you okay with that? Consensus.
I think I've got that.
It's not, no hard feelings to us, unless you have any other ideas.
I think I've just got to try and push the fact that I'm a good person to have for challenges. It helps avoid immunities if I'm around, I guess. I think out of everyone, I haven't talked to Morgan.
Yeah, that's the only reason I've ever been like, is that if I've not been grossly misled, I don't think I'll be going. I probably think maybe Morgan.
What do you think?
They just said it's Morgan or Tyrone.
Yeah.
Which one out of them?
Yeah, definitely was not playing a long game. I was just like, oh, I'll just win, it'll be hunky-dory, but now it's obviously like, oh shit. Confidence with Tyrone. I think he's good for me. but I'm not sure if he's in the know either. I don't know if people would be telling him stuff because I don't think he's particularly. But I think Chris and Tyrone are who I'm going to try and talk to a bit now and see what they're thinking. I really like Chris. I want to work with Chris. Who are you thinking?
At the moment, anyone. I just don't. I'm just seeing Tyrone, Tim. They're just talking a lot. I'm thinking, oh crap, I don't think I'm.
No, your name's not come up. I said I want to work with you, and I've made it clear that I am going to work with you. So you're safe.
And I think Tyrone and Tim knows a lot at the moment. So I'm a bit worried that they got a bit more of the inside knowledge. So I've actually tried to talk to the girls a bit more and just seeing how they're going and how they're feeling. And the only person I'm worried about.
I completely.
Can we interrupt?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Do you guys want to vote with us?
Yeah.
As a five? Tyrone, I think. Okay. Tyrone. Okay. What do you guys think?
I'm guessing we don't have time, so we need to like... How much time do we have?
What time? How long do we have? Not long. Like minutes? Oh shit.
What were you guys thinking?
I want to work with Tyrone, I think.
Oh, you do?
I can definitely see alliances happening, especially how Tilly said she wanted to work with Tyrone, so she kept his name away, and I also made sure not to put Chris out because I quite like Chris, and apparently his name was floated around last time.
If it's going to be a majority, then I'm happy to go with majority, but I think...
Well, who's your other option if not?
It would probably be Joe. I think Joe's great, but she's obviously a massive threat. I think she's like the all-perfect survivor girl. She's knowledgeable, she's lovely, she's sporty.
She's really great challenges.
She's so good. It's exactly so like, should we keep it around a bit more for challenge's sake?
Although, what if we swap and she's on the other show?
Yeah.
Don't worry, they see who's in
True. It's the best ever out. Okay, what's
Yeah. So we're about to head to tribal now. Things are still really up in the air. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Just double checking.
yeah, it's me, you, Tilly, Chris, and Chris.
I love this. We'll do it. Let's just do this and see where everyone stands after
I think
this.
that's going to be interesting to see where everybody falls.
People were, yeah.
Cruising into this what's it called again? Elimination thing. Cruising in, all confidence. I'm not getting murdered out. It'll be fun. See what everyone else is vibing then.
I think
Just tell her the same thing.
Okay. No, we're telling her what?
Yeah, aren't we?
Okay. No, that's what I'm asking. So when you say same thing to tell.
Well, I mean, like in that chat from there, did you change anything? Okay. Well, that's her. Huh? Wait, you said her? Tomorrow. We're kind of just, mixing it around, and then we landed on Joe, because that was like the one that she was putting up there.
Yes, I just hope it's going the way it's going. Yeah.
I didn't, yeah, I didn't
I just want to stay victorious, stay strong.
at the start you're voting.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we've got Tilly. If we've got Tilly with us, then we've got a 5. Me, Tim, Morgan, Tilly, and Chris.
Done?
Yeah. We all stick to that.
Okay, I can do that.
Done.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm so unsure about it because I've had 2 groups of 5, 2 groups coming, but I'm strong in Tyrone and I'm strong in Chris. Confident in nothing. I very easily could be they all coming to me, telling me things, and Tilly's on the 9, so no confidence at all. Where I've made myself too chatting around with people, maybe I should have, I don't know. But I feel strong. I feel strong in Chris and Tyrone. I'm sticking with that, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm scared.
Yeah, but somebody's going to have to
Yep.
pull the plug eventually. I can't see anybody doing anything too dramatic this early on. So hopefully it just all goes as we planned and just move on and try win immunity and not get here again.
Come on in, guys. Please grab a torch. First Tribal Council. How are you guys getting along, though?
Really well. Yeah.
Do you feel like you really are the Introverts tribe, or is it a talkative tribe? Yes. It's the most introverted answer.
I think it's an introverted tribe without extroverts overpowering everyone.
Tyrone, have you had to take a breather yet? Has it gotten too much?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, it's like the whole thing's definitely overwhelming. But it's not the case of like you feel like you need to take a breather.
Is that a fair reflection, Chris?
Oh, that's an absolute good reflection because we are getting along so well and so easily. It's just a bit too easy, that's all.
Oscar, do you think anyone's at fault for the challenge?
No, not at all. I think it was just more down to luck than any strategy. We all gelled together pretty well, and yeah, no one specifically at all.
Joanna, what are you basing your vote on?
I think it's really hard at this point. We're just trying to look at the future more. Like, we all get on really well now, but I think planning for the future.
Has there been talk of idols or advantages, Morgan?
I don't know. We've all been looking around camp, and if there are a bunch of idols, they're well hidden because I have not found an idol. I would love one.
Tim, after this vote, do you think your tribe's going to be strengthened more together?
I think it should be. The first vote is always very tough because we don't know where anyone lies until after the vote. So hopefully we are. That's the plan.
Beck, what are you basing your vote off?
It's really hard to vote the first person out from your tribe. I was really hoping, obviously, that we would be able to go a few more challenges without coming here, but at this stage, just so early in the game, I think it's probably just based off who I've probably had the least amount of time to get to know.
Chili, is there any kind of alliances forming that you can see you might be a part of?
I don't know, I'm seeing, there's so many chats going on, so many like different makeups that are coming up, like different groups and groupings, so I'm yet to see any distinct standout ones, but I think maybe after those votes maybe things will become a bit clearer, but I'm not seeing any yet.
Alright, anyone want to say anything before we vote? No? It's now time to vote. Oscar, you're up first.
Nothing personal.
I'm voting for Morgan just because I haven't had that much to do with her yet, and I think she's a lot more strategic than she lets on.
You're just too strong in the challenges, and I haven't talked to you yet, but you'll be back. You'll come back from Edge of Extinction.
I'll go tally the votes. Alright, so the person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council immediately, where they will be sent to the Edge of Extinction. If anyone wishes to play a hidden immunity idol or advantage, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Joanna. That's one vote, Joanna. Second vote, Joanna. That's two votes, Joanna. Third vote, Morgan. That's two votes, Joanna. One vote, Morgan. Fourth vote, Joanna. That's three votes, Joanna. One vote, Morgan. Fifth vote, Morgan. That's three votes, Joanna. Two votes, Morgan. Sixth vote, Joanna. Seventh vote, Morgan. That's four votes, Joanna. Three votes, Morgan. One vote left. Morgan. So that's four votes, Joanna. Four votes, Morgan. We have a tie. And I believe that is the first tie in Sydney Survivor history. That means that everyone will re-vote except for Joanna and Morgan. You guys will not vote. If we still have a tie, you guys will draw rocks. Alright? Oscar, you're up first.
I hope it doesn't come to rocks. I don't think that's great.
Alright, I will go tally the votes. Alright guys, I shall read the votes. First vote, Morgan. That's one vote, Morgan. Second vote, Joanna. 1 vote Morgan, 1 vote Joanna. Third vote, Morgan. That's 2 votes Morgan, 1 vote Joanna. Fourth vote, Joanna. That's 2 votes Morgan, 2 votes Joanna. Fifth vote, Morgan. That's 3 votes Morgan, 2 votes Joanna, and there's 1 vote left. Joanna, we have another tie. That means you guys have a minute to discuss. If you can unanimously come to this decision about Morgan or Joanna, then we will agree to that and they'll be sent to the edge of extinction. Otherwise, you guys will be drawing rocks. Joanna and Morgan will be safe. Everybody else will be vulnerable.
Okay. Okay. Avoiding drawing rocks?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
So are we going to have to say who we voted for probably then?
I want to keep Joe.
You want to keep Joe?
Joanna and Morgan, you guys can talk to
Oh, okay.
Do you want to stay?
I'd love to stay, please.
So you voted?
I voted for Morgan.
You voted for Morgan?
I voted for Joe.
I was Morgan. I voted for Joe.
I was Morgan.
Okay, so
I don't really
Yeah, so you're happy with
are you happy to switch or do you want to,
Would you want us to like pick
No, I
our
didn't put it on
faces,
you.
or-
Yeah, I mean, if it's,
Yeah.
if it's like what the group wants, then
Either way, if one of us go to Edge of Extinction, there's a good chance we'll come back.
Yeah.
We're pretty athletic. So.
True, you can do well in edge of extinction, yeah.
Oh, I mean, like,
Yeah, I have faith.
either way,
in
we're like
there.
a strong guy.
I can stay on the tribe.
Yeah.
You know?
So no one would flip over to keep Joe.
I do either.
You do either.
We had a majority. You said you would vote out Joe, and so did Tyrone, didn't you?
yeah, if that's what if it makes sense.
Must be unanimous.
Okay.
Guys, it's got to be
Yeah,
unanimous.
yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
person has to
Unanimous.
agree.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright.
You'll get that.
Well, Joanna,
Stay
please bring
far
me
away
your
from her.
torch.
Yeah.
The decision has been made. Alrighty. Joanna, the tribe has spoken. Second person voted out of Sydney Survivor Introverts vs Extroverts. Head to Edge of Extinction. Well guys, that was a definitely divided tribe. They say that life is like a box of chocolates, but sometimes I also feel like tribal council is too, because you never truly know what you're gonna get. Head back to camp.
I'm not sure what happened in the middle there, but I think a bit of a mixed, like there was a couple of people on the fence that were convinced, like when we got to picking a unanimous decision, some people were sort of in the middle, pretty easy to sway. I was really hoping it would go to rocks, obviously, because then I'd be safe, but no one else wants to go to rocks. Why would they go to rocks when they can just pick one of us two? So I think that's what it came down to in the end. We'll see how it goes, but I think like it was a tough decision for my tribe, and I think they were hoping I'd come back from Edge of Extinction, so hopefully I do.
Next time on Sydney Survivor Introverts vs Extroverts.
So just curious to know now what happened with the tie dynamics, because I thought we had a majority with the vote that was going in, and now it's not the case, and I'm on the minority.
Just trying to go with majority. Obviously that now means Oscar, myself and Tyrone are minority.
I feel like that was not ideal.
Through you,
I heard it through me.
he threw you, he threw you, he threw you.
I think Mac is a big threat, so we'll see how we go.